Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening? Dog, sit. Sit. It has been a very busy, tiring day here. Sit. Just because I'm doing a live stream doesn't mean you get to get away with stuff. You sit. You're in the doghouse tonight. Miss Lee's in the doghouse. She's been very poorly behaved all day today. So, hey Douglas, how you doing, man? Hey Billy, what's going on, man? Yep. So the dog is in the doghouse, quite literally tonight. So, oh, the sun's moving around in my eyes. Hey 12, what's up? Hey Jared, sit. Down. Good girl. Star Knight, this is my new name. Well, hey, Star Knight Rick Solo, what's up, man? Hey, Mark, how you doing? Hey, Richard. Oops, stepped on number 2. Oh, what did she do? What shouldn't she do today? She has been a bull in the china shop today. Now, keep in mind, today I've been sanding and painting wood. And the last thing you want is a bull in the china shop when you're trying to paint stuff, because you get a dog that has its nose, that has to stick its nose into everything you do. So she, anyhow, it was a full-time job for me to keep her out of the paint. And she just was being a butthead, just being a butthead. Just, instead of coming up the stairs like a normal, intelligent dog, she like leaps out and knocks everything all over the place. She's been a bull in the china shop today. And she's really gotten herself in trouble as a result of it. So she needs to just sit down and chill out today. And there's no excuse for it, We went to shore today, and she went for a big, long walk, and she got a big run in on the beach, and she had plenty of outside exercise and stuff. There's no excuse for her behavior today. She's just been a butthead, so she needs to calm down. Anyhow, what did I miss in the chat here? Hey, Mark Richard Williams, step number 2, what'd you do? So tell us about your day. I'm trying, Doug. Hey, Frank, A.S. Maron, how you doing? Like I said before, I'll trade our 8-month-old for Lily for a week. No, I'm going to keep her. I love the dog. She's being a butthead. Lay down. So this evening, she's going to behave herself. She's going to listen and behave herself. So she just kept knocking stuff over. I 3 cocktails. Well, not cocktails, but 3 glasses that I had. This is my first cocktail. 3 glasses of ice with seltzer water. 3 times today she knocked it over. 3 times. Just a moment ago, while I was sitting here having dinner, before I made this cocktail, I had a glass that I'd filled full of ice, and I just had a little bit of seltzer water in the bottom of it, and she had to go stick her nose in it, knock it over, and spill it all over the place. So she's just been a nosy little butthead today, and so she needs to calm the hell down some. So, oh, just wants to be with her master. I know, Doug. I understand that. But sometimes when I'm doing stuff, she's got to just... What are you doing? Will you leave shit alone? As I'm sitting here, she's got to stick her nose underneath some pillows and raise some stuff up and knock some tools off the chair. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is the way she's been all day today. She's just like gotta mess with stuff all day today. No, she was fine when she had a crate, and I wish I had a dog crate. I really do. I wish I had the crate on the boat now, because I'd put her in the crate and she could just sit in there and chill out and not mess up anything. So, I mean, it's not really her fault completely, because I have stuff all over the place. The boat is tore up right now. I had to get the saws out so I could measure and cut the companionway door. I got that cut. And then I had to get the sanding stuff out so I could do all the sanding. So I got that stuff all over the place. Then I got the paint stuff out so I could do the painting. And I had that stuff all over the place. And right in the middle of painting, right where I was right smack in the middle, even though the rigger told me he was going to see me this evening, tonight, to do the rigging that needed to be done, 1 o'clock this afternoon, he says, I'll be at the dock in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now, mind you, I'm on anchor out in the bay. I'm not at the dock. So I had to wrap up the painting and put all that stuff away. I had to move stuff all around in the cockpit and down below to clear the deck so I could get the engine started. I had to move my depth finder and VHF radio up where I could get to it, and I just had stuff scattered all over, so I had to reorganize all that today. And while I'm doing that, she's down here below just throwing a hissy fit, howling and barking like she has to go any second now. I just motored over to the dock and ignored her until I got over there. And of course, then I let her out. She comes flying up. She knocks my tablet on the floor. She knocked my big camera on the floor today. And she got herself tangled up in the charge cables, which I don't know how she did that. So anyhow, I'm a little PO'd with the dog today. She needs to just calm down and settle down a little bit. So let me see what I missed in the chair. Yep, that was good. Yep, dogs have to be dogs. I know. I bet you were inquisitive at her age. Not that much. Better training, crate training is worthless. Well, crate training is fine if you have a dog crate. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? Hey, Brad Holt. Like girls, dogs just want to have fun. Yeah, right? She's lab, enough said. Yep. She probably just needs to go out for a walk. My lab used to get that way. No, Christine, that was actually, some of that was after. No, sit down. You're not going anywhere. Sit down. No, she's already been out. She went for a big, long walk, and this is all stuff that's been happening after the walk. So, only Bill, Danny, you're so right. There you go. All right, so anyhow, so project-wise, I got the cables cut today. Hold on, Jared, I'll get to that. I got the halyards cut today, so they are now the appropriate length. I videotaped Al the rigger as we went through the process of measuring them out and cutting them off and getting them the right length. Al checked my rigging while he was here. My rigging is fine, maybe a little loose, may need to be tightened up a little bit, so I need to do a little tightening on my back stays and my baby stays. All the stays need to be, all the cables in the rigging need to be just tightened up just a little bit more. Not much more, he said, but just a little bit more. So I'm going to work on that. That's just another project. That's not a big deal. But we got the halyards, both halyards, cut to the proper length now. So from a sailing standpoint, we are operational. So, she heard Chris. Yeah, what got painted? Okay, what got painted? I cut the plywood and I formed the new door for my companionway, which is, you know, right there. That got cut today. And I was able to primer that and primer the seat for the head, the top of the toilet. And all I got done today was primer. I didn't get any of the top coat stuff on because I had to stop in the middle of what I was doing and pull the anchor and get the boat running and run over to the dock. And then I had to wait for the rigger, even though he said he'd be there in 5 minutes. He didn't have the right parts. So Al, the rigger, had to go and get the right parts. Turns out he's a really nice guy. I mean, he's a really nice guy. He's a young kid. He just took over this business over here. He's swamped. He hasn't had a season since like mid-April. He's been going nonstop. He works from along the North Shore of Long Island here, pretty much from Queens out a little bit. And he's just busy as all get out. So now, I got online and I checked the price of the crimping tool for doing what he did. And it's like $100 for that crimping tool, 100 and change. He charged me $75 to cut and fix the two cables. And I thought that was money well spent, money well spent. Plus he checked the rig too. So all of that for $75. Took him about 2.5 hours to do everything. Not that long. And then I said, okay, well, you know, do you take plastic? Well, of course, he doesn't take plastic, so he had to give me a ride over to the bank so I could get the ATM and get some cash out so I could pay him. So, nice kid, really nice guy, and he did a great job, and so I'm happy with that. So we got that part of the rigging done. We got the companionway door cut, primed. We got the toilet seat cover primed. That's about the extent of what we did today. Oh, and we got a bunch of stuff on order. We we got online and ordered a bunch of stuff. Doug's got a whole bunch of stuff coming to him here in the next few days. So that's what got painted. She heard Chris busted. No offense, but unwanted behavior by a dog is often due to the owner. Thumbs up for all Carl accomplished today. There you go. Anyone watching Daytona tonight? No. Sounds like a very busy day. It was a very busy day today, Christine. It was a very busy day today. Yep, NASCAR and NBC. There you go, pilot. Going the worst in a demolition derby. Okay. Web gets that way. Has nothing to do with the owner. And on top of that, she is a young lab at that. That's right, Danny. Yep. I love NASCAR, but I miss Danica. Okay. What time does the race start? I don't want to keep you guys from the race if there's a race going. So, if you guys want to watch the NASCAR race. Oh, I wanted to touch base on some stuff. Today, here in the Bay, has been insane today. Beautiful, nice, cool day. It's only 77 degrees on the boat right now. It got as high as like 82. It was 66 this morning when I woke up. Little bug. But it was crazy. A beautiful, nice, cool, sunny day here on the Bay, and people were out in force. Absolutely out in force. It was hysterical. The fire department boat came out and just got out here a little bit out past me and decided to practice and run their pumps. So they were out there for a couple of hours, pouring water all over the place, and just raising a ruckus. So while I was watching that going on this morning, DEJR for me. I don't know what that means. Well, after that was going on, I noticed a police boat came in, a Nassau County police boat. Pretty big size cruiser, actually. And he came up and tied up next to one of these boats that are tied up next to me, a Canadian flagged vessel. Spent an hour on their boat, going through their boat. And then after that, literally went boat to boat to boat and hit all of the foreign flagged vessels here in the Bay and gave them a solid inspection and going through. I mean, they searched their boats and went through everything, making sure they didn't have drugs or what have you. It was quite the inquisition, actually. We had the sailing school out here behind me, a bunch of optimists and stuff sailing around. That was kind of fun. Oh, the funniest thing, this power boat pulls up and docks over here, or anchors over here next to me. Not that far from me. Young guy, young girl. She goes out on the foredeck, takes her top off, and lays out in the sun. Nice. You know, great. And she's laying there for a while, and then she realizes I'm sitting here in the cockpit, and I can see her clearly without any problem. And all of a sudden, she jumped up, and she got her wrap, and she covered herself. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know why she didn't notice me sitting here. I'm sitting here on my boat, but... anyhow, so they started playing some music, and anyhow, I believe right now they're down the below in their boat doing he and the sheehan, because apparently their boat's rocking right now. At least it was when I came down a little bit. And I know I'm doing a live stream down below right now. In case you can't see from the color on my face, I've been out in the wind and the sun all day today. I just got done cooking dinner, brought it down and ate, and I just kind of wanted to sit here out of the sun for a little while and do the live stream. So great dinner this evening. I grilled some pork chops and Brussels sprouts on the grill. Awesome dinner. Awesome dinner. So let's see. Aaron Rodgers doesn't in watch the big game. He's in the booth tonight. Okay. If you had mentioned to him about checking rigging, he should have just done it for you. With a tension gauge takes minutes. Mark, he didn't use a tension gauge. He just grabbed them and felt the tension on them and was like, yeah, they're a little loose. They don't actually use a tension gauge. Some people do, but you know, a lot of people are able to get a pretty good gist of the tightness of the rig just by holding on to it. So they don't really need to have a gauge per se. So Holly Deegan will take her place. Okay. Can't watch the Yanks to lose. Okay. Hey, Food Forest Culture, how you doing? Spawning they are. Okay. Dale Earnhardt. Oh, okay. Dale Earnhardt. Okay. Fun. Holly Deegan is new to me. I'll have to look up for a career. Okay. We have bonnethead shark for the first time last night. It was delicious. Oh, there you go, Steve. I have not had bonnethead shark. So working on car. Yeah, poor Douglas had to work on his fan some part of his fan for his car. He had to work on. He was wrenching, which is good because I mean he's a mechanic. That's what he should be doing. So he's good at that. He likes that. Obviously, made it his career. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for him doing wrenching on his. I mean that's kind of like a fun thing for him. So Brian Deegan's daughter at Bill Holt. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Is she a NASCAR driver? I guess. Is that what you're saying? Huh. So anyhow, so the bay was kind of crazy today with people all over the place. Other than that, the wind was blowing last night like crazy last night. I mean, like crazy. Like we had 25-mile-an-hour winds blowing through the anchorage, and my anchor held beautifully all night last night. Not a problem. It's not going to be that windy tonight or tomorrow, so I think we're going to be good. I had to pull the anchor to go in to meet the rigger today, but now I've been able to reset it, so I think we're good for a little bit. Oh, and I bought some bait, but I'm not fishing right now. So, thanks, Doug. I went over to the other live chat. Thank you for reminding me of that. What did I miss? If I missed your comment there in Seattle, so yeah, he is and has been racing dirt cars, but now doing the NASCAR West Series. Okay, used to be fun, but now just another chore. Yeah. How do you do that highlighted at call out? How do you do that highlighted at call out? Bill, what you do is you hit the @ sign and then you type in the name of the person that you're directing the comment to. Like in my case, you would put @ sign and then type in Carl Brook, and it'll bring up the whole rest of my YouTube name, and you can accept that, and then you can go ahead and type in whatever it is you want to say. So, if the Egyptians were black and enslaved the Hebrews, then how come we have black people claiming black Hebrew Israelites? Moreover, that means blacks created slavery and black Jews crucified black Jesus. I don't know what you're talking about, Lenny. So, does it really make a difference? I mean, really? I don't know about you guys, but frankly, people, I could care less what color or race people are. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, purple, green, polka dot, whatever you want to be, it's fine with me. It really bothers me when I see people getting down on people because of color or race or religion or what have you. Get over it. They're fine. Yeah, I have no idea, Lenny. This is a sailing channel. We don't talk about that kind of stuff. So, I have no idea. I have no idea. We like to talk about sailing and fishing and scuba diving and pretty much just screw it off on boats, you know. Hanging out here on the boat and enjoying a cocktail. That's what we like to do. I'm not sure. Okay, here now is not sure. We all bleed same. There you go, Weigel. We all bleed red, so there you go, Steve. Red, white, and blue. Good to see I'm not the only one drinking that. I know, Pilot. Kill sunrise this evening. Man, if you think fishermen are wise, you're nuts. Are you kidding me? Lenny Lenova, I'm going to address this to you, okay? Fishermen are not wise. Fishermen are a jerk on one end of a line waiting for a jerk on the other. That's all. Hey, Carl. Hey, Wally Moses, what's up? I'm sorry, Wally. Every time I see your name, I think of that song, you know, about about the family that raised the kid in the swamp. I don't know. It had to do with alligators and stuff. I'm not remembering the song's name right now, but called us Amos Moses. Something about down in the swamp chasing alligators or something like that. So, I don't know. It'll come back to me. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pick on your name. But every time I see Wally Moses, I think of that Amos Moses song. So, where am I at today? I am in Manhasset Bay, Port Washington, New York, on my little sailboat. So, yes, I am doing something. Thank you. Amen. At Carl Brook. Okay. Polk Salad Annie. There you go, 12 degrees. Polk Salad Annie. I think that's a song. Pay-per-view MMA fight tonight is going to be good. Okay, well, I don't have pay-per-view. I don't have television, so Christine says, I like the song you posted on your video the other day about the Erie Canal. We used to sing that song in school. Really? Wow. Yeah, huh? Yeah, 15 years on the Erie Canal. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, cause we're coming to a town. Okay, William, to stand by. No vid of powerboat next door. Yeah, Mark, no, I didn't think that would be a wise idea. I may be a YouTuber and I like to record things, but I'm not going to be a pornographer or, there you go, Akula. Amos Moses by Jerry Reed, yep. There you go, good song, So, anyhow, I'm sorry, Wally Moses, but every time I think of that, I see your name, I just think of that. That's right, Jerry Reed, yep. Song suggestion, Scorpio Rising. Scorpio Rising. I probably know the song, but it's not ringing a bell. Well, I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and do the shameless shout out time. If you've got a YouTube channel, go ahead and give yourself a shout out this evening. That is going to be a great one. Okay. Yep. If you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and give yourself a shout out so people know they can go and subscribe to your channel. So we also sang it. Maybe it's a song only geezers remember. Well, if you could hum a few bars, I'd probably remember the song, but there's been so many. Kind of like the old Willie Nelson song, To All the Girls I've Loved Before. It's like all the songs I've known before, right? Coming in and out the door. Da, da, da. Oh, I can't remember the words to that. Huh. Karaoke night. Keys Live will be watching. Okay, Carl, please go on deck and show your viewers the bay. Okay, I will do that here in a moment, Doug. Just let me build up some steam for it, okay? I've been out in the sun all day today. And I'm literally right back where I was, so. Hey, Jan, how you doing now? JD is in the house. All right. If I'm going to do that, though, I gotta straighten up a couple things. So, no, sit down. You're not going anywhere. Hold on a minute while I straighten up some things. I got to organize some things in order to go up on deck. So, 72 degrees and raining. Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day here. Hold on a minute. Let me set you guys right there for a moment. I got to put away my dinner dishes lest the dog gets into that and makes a big mess out of it. So, set that up there. That goes in there to be washed. Salt goes back where it belongs. Tongue's got to go in the sink. Cocktail got to go with me. Oh man, there literally is no room out here, Doug. All right, hold on. We'll do it anyway. Hold on a minute, guys. We're getting there. Gonna be a little shaky. I got to move some stuff around to make room for everything. I did not clean up here yet in preparation for having anybody up on deck. And to be honest with you, I'm a little stiff and sore from everything I did today. Dog, you stay. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Get. All right, hold on. I gotta move the binos. Put them over there. Gotta move the cooler. Get it back where it belongs. Oh, that's enough. All right, let me sit down. Okay, sorry about all of that logistical maneuvering, but I had to make some room for myself. Go lay down. There's no room for you up here right now. All right, so here's Manhasset Bay. Obviously, you are looking towards the west right now. The sun's setting. This is what it looks like. I'm pretty much exactly or pretty close to where I was yesterday. I moved a little bit, but not very far. Lots of boats in the bay. You see I got sanders and vacuums and stuff all over the place. But anyhow, there you go. That's what the bay looks like. Now I can't see the chat, so let me see what I can do. Wow, you guys were talking a lot while I was moving. Is it bad to say that 72 degrees right now and pouring right now? Okay, we got that. A little Carl. Hey, Jan. F-22s on the flyby Daytona. Cool. I understand. So have I. What flavor of stream are you hydrating with? Oh, I'm drinking a tequila sunrise. If I could get some friends together, I might order it. The weigh-in was great. Okay. It was so hot again today in April. Oh, it's a beautiful day here today, man. Hey, Slipstream, how you doing, buddy? Check out Sail to Fly, a Swiss couple with a little trimaran. Right now sailing the Gambia River. Oh, cool. Okay, they don't teach songs in public schools anymore. If they're even faintly patriotic or historic in any way. Yeah, right? Stipe? What do you mean? Stipe? Oh, Stipe will win? Okay. She looks so pitiful, that sad face. Yeah, well, too bad. She's in the doghouse tonight. So, solar-powered bilge pump. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Hey, Sea Biscuit, what's up? It's from Mark Gotham, 11 Georgia. Goalie down. Goalie down. Don't even start tonight. Afternoon, Carl. Fix thumbs up. Thanks. Thought your viewers might want to see the beautiful spot you're anchored at. Yeah, okay. Anyone seeing the new channel similar to Saturday Night right now? Mocking Carl. You know, I've made it. Carl, when you're mocking your puppets. Yeah, I know, Slipstream. I know. Yeah. Oh, all the haters out there. All the nonsense. Jimmy at the Jimmy Buffett concert, really, man, I can't see the screen, guys. I can hardly see anything on here. It's one of the reasons why I go down below, so I can see stuff. Because up here, the sun reflects on my phone, and then I can't see anything, so. Yeah, you've seen it, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of ignorant kind of stuff. But, you know, people are allowed to put whatever they want. Uh-oh. Got frogs on the boat. You mentioned the neighbors yesterday coming over. Yeah, they didn't come over for a cocktail. I don't know. Their boat's really interesting. They've got a whole bunch of plants on their boat. They got a whole bunch of plants, all kinds of plants, herbs and different stuff on here. And when I say a whole bunch, I mean 1-gallon containers and probably 40 of them on their boat. They have a lot of plants on their boat. So, but they never did come over, so. I seen it just about 10 minutes ago. Okay. Hey, Austin, what's up? Weed? I did not see any weed growing on their boat. No. I never laughed so hard. Yeah, well, I'm glad we could provide you with some comfort, you know, some humor. We all need enough humor in our life, so probably Canadians growing pot. No, they're not flying the Canadian flag. A stuffed animal dog would not be so bothersome. Don't have to fit. Yeah, right. Maybe that's what I should just do. Skin her out and have her stuffed. Nice view. Did they get boarded? No, actually, they did not get boarded. Everybody around them got boarded, but they did not. They may not anymore after the visit today. Polarized sunglasses would help with the glare. Well, polarized sunglasses might help with the glare, but then I wouldn't be able to see anything because they're not prescription. So, stiff weed. Even the national anthem has become anthem to the left. Yeah, Philly dog, I hear you, ma'am. I hear you. So, anyhow, I don't know if you can see it, but up there, you can see the white boards up there. That's the stuff I was painting today. That's the cover to the outhouse and the door for the companionway here. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get those finished. Well, I won't be able to finish those tomorrow because I'm going to go over Doug's tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going for a haircut. Doug's daughter's going to cut my hair. I'm going to film that, but Doug's daughter's going to cut my hair. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys, it's getting chilly out here. It says 76 down below, but it's blowing cool air up here on top. I'm kind of cold. I may have to go put some long pants on. So, stuck in BC, I forgot about that. Bet Carl did too. What did I forget about? Oh, Canadians growing pot. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. No, I didn't see any marijuana. I took my boat when I came back from getting the rigging work done. I kind of pulled my boat up alongside of theirs and we talked for a little bit. So, no, pilot, I've not gotten the other window decal on. I've not gotten that done yet. I will get that done soon. So, Doug, haircut, take some video, man. Maybe do a mohawk. I don't have enough hair to do a mohawk, but this big guy anchored over here next to me. I don't know if you can see him. Big power boat. Hope for fireworks. Nah, won't be any fireworks now. Fireworks are done. Fireworks are done. There's that three-masted schooner. It's kind of an interesting looking boat. Name of the boat is the Loon, L-O-O-N. But just like my buddies over there, who have a junk rigged, two-masted junk rig boat, this guy's got a three-masted junk rig boat. So that's the Loon, and I think they call that like the Quan Law or something like that, which is actually the name of a pretty big popular boat down in the BVI. So I'm surprised they named their boat that, but something very close to that. So Rand Sailing was showing the decals they required to enter Hawaii, same as you were required. Oh, you mean the placards to have on the boat? Yeah. God's fireworks in the background. Well, there's that going on. Yeah, the sun is setting. It's pretty bright out here right now. And the wind's blowing. And to be honest with you guys, after this live stream, I'm going to get down below and put on a movie on my Amazon Prime account or something and try to stay out of the wind and weather. I've been up in the wind and weather all day today, and I'm kind of crispy and fried. So my boat's now ready for the water, completely repainted deck and all. Hey, awesome, Austin. Good deal. Wood Beast, my daughter is the hairstylist, have to tell her. I'm cheap, I buzz my own hair, it doesn't look great, but the old Fleetwood Mac song, oh well. There you go, Bill, I agree with that. Yeah, I actually usually do mine too. I just take my shears and just, you know, and just take it all off to a certain degree, and I never get it looking halfway decent. So his daughter offered to cut my hair, and she does a pretty good job from what I understand. She's professional at that, so please do like different styles. We could have fun with that, I guess. She could shave my head in a mohawk, or maybe reverse mohawk or something. Give me a skunk stripe down the middle, all bald or something. I don't know. Debating whether or not I'm going to just trim it up or take it all off. I tell you what, it bothers me in the wind. When I have my hat off and the wind's blowing, the hair gets going all over the place, and which is not bad, but when it gets down into my eyes and stuff, that's when it gets to be a problem. So, but a hat tends to correct that pretty quickly. So, Ruthless Ronnie, what happened to all the moderators? Ruthless, I decided to go it alone for a little while. We had issues with some moderators being heavy-handed with and making errors and hammering the wrong people and that kind of stuff. So I need to get a hold of some of those moderators and discuss some things with them, and I'm going to reinstate a few of them. But for right now, I'm just going alone right now. I just don't have time to go through and deal with the training right now, but that will be coming up soon. So crave a lily 2 in the side. Crave a lily 2 in the side. Okay, not sure what that means. No, I'm not doing a man bun. Do something special with your beard. Yeah, I don't know. His name is Stipe, spelled stripe. Stipe. Okay. And Billy's growling about something. I don't know what Billy's growling about, but Billy's growling about something. So, anyhow, I got to drink some of my cocktail. But one of the things I did at the dock today, guys, is I filled my water jugs. You see all my water jugs? I got water jugs all over the place. I haven't gotten them put away yet. But I've got so many water jugs, I have no room to do anything. So let me see if I can sit you guys down for a second. Maneuver you around. There you go. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Oops, carve Sav, Puebla, I have no idea. I don't speak Latin, Lyle. Live Free or Die. Hey, Carl, how's things? I haven't been able to tune in for a while. Good. Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, man. So it was a busy day. Jugs are good, yeah. Yeah, jugs are good. Jugs are good. I like having lots of water on board the boat. So, good day today. We got some good forward progress. Tomorrow, Doug's going to meet me at the dock about 10:30 in the morning. He's going to pick up me and Miss Lily, the butthead dog. And we're going to go over to Doug's house and visit. We got some errands we have to run, so hope you don't leave your water jugs in the sun. Well, I have no place else for them. So that's the problem right now. I've got a whole bunch of water jugs, and while I was waiting on the rigger, they had free water there at the dock, so I went ahead and filled all the water jugs, all 20 of them. Now I have water jugs everywhere. No place to put them. I really need to get some stuff off the boat. I'm working on trying to get some stuff moved, so. Oh, Mike, it's been a long list of things, but suffice it to say, she's just been a bit of a butthead. Knocking stuff over. She knocked over my iPad. She knocked over my camera. She knocked over 3 of my beverages today, 3 different times. She tried to make a mess of the painting I was working on. So she's just in the doghouse today. She just needs to calm down a little bit today. So, oh, that tequila sunrise does taste good, man. It is good. When are you cleaning your water tanks? Well, that's actually what some of this water is for that water cleaning. That's one of the reasons why I fill these jugs. So, obviously, I'm not going to do it tomorrow because I'm going to spend tomorrow with Douglas and his family. Possibly Tuesday, because Monday I'm going to finish the painting. And then Monday, the stuff that I ordered should be at Doug's on Monday. So hopefully Tuesday I'll get together with Doug again and be able to get all that stuff. And then I'm going to start poking holes in the boat. Drilling really big holes in the boat. So, let's see. Causes chemicals from the plastic to leach. Yeah, I know that, Philly Dog. Are all the mechanical systems functioning well? No, they're not, Bill. No, they're not. I need to do an oil change. I need to check out my air cleaner on the engine. That needs to be taken care of. I need to work on my autopilot. That needs to be worked on. I need to replace my depth sounder. That needs to be replaced. It got rained on, and apparently it's not waterproof. Imagine that. So, well, pretty ridiculous to have a depth finder on a boat that's not sealed against the weather. So, just Jerry jugs, 6-gallon jugs. Yeah, Steve, I have considered that, but here again, I still would have no place to put them. So, what I need to do is get the water system on the boat working, and then I can get rid of all these jugs completely. Very trying aboard a boat when you don't have a place for everything and everything in its place. That's right, Todd. And it takes time to figure out where to put things on a boat. Right now, I've got too many other things in the way. In fact, tomorrow, when I meet with Douglas, Douglas is getting an oil-filled heater, a propane heater, and an umbrella. I'm bringing those over with me when Doug picks me up tomorrow, and I'm gifting those to Doug so I can get him the hell off the boat. I'm also taking my garbage ashore. I got garbage. I haven't been off the boat except for doing the rigging today in a while. I wasn't able to take the garbage ashore, so I got to get that out of the way too. So, yes, Lily will be going with me tomorrow. I have 5 dogs. They're always underfoot. Yep. And underfoot is one thing in a house. It's quite another thing to have dogs underfoot while on the boat. So, jugs made of water, but milk jugs are made to be kept cold. The Latin was, greetings, 80-year-old girl. May you be well with your little bald head. Okay. Too cheap to buy jerry cans, pretty much. They're trying to board a boat when you don't have a place for it. Yep. Okay, so that's where I was at. Sorry about that. Try to go back up to the chat and see where I was at. What happened to your sunshade, my bearded friend? My sunshade isn't working very well. So, I mean, I have a blue tarp up over here, But the umbrella that I bought was going to work fine until we put the mast back up. Now the cables are in the way. So how much fresh water do you consume on an average day? Cooking, cleaning, hydration. I go through about 2 gallons a day for everything, and then an extra gallon every time I jump in and out of the bay here, take a, jump in to go for a swim, which I do 2 or 3 times a day, or at least every day. I mean, today I've only been in once, but at least every day I go for a little swim. I'm trying to exercise my shoulders, and so I use a gallon of water to rinse off after that. So clear water bottles that cause problems when they get warm. Okay. Shetokla bow wow. Okay. Busy. Yes, I am busy. Yes, I found that inevitable to have to move stuff to get to what you want. So the key is arranging stuff. So the most recently stuff. Yeah, Todd, it's called the sailboat shuffle. That's what I've called it, the sailboat shuffle. That's what happens when you have too much crap on too small of a boat. So a little breezy today. It was really blowing a hoolie this morning, Christine, but now it's really calmed down and it's really quite nice right now. Wood beast, I did buy some live, well, I didn't buy any live bait. I bought some squid and some frozen minnows. I'm going to use them tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to use them tomorrow because I'll be with Doug. I'll use them tomorrow night when I get back. So, must be windy. Your audio suffered for a few seconds. Oh, well, yeah. The breeze comes and goes from time to time. So, and my microphone is right there on that side of my phone. So, I guess if the wind catches it just the right way, you're going to hear that sound. So some people seem to collect spare parts more. Yeah, it's always a good idea to have spare parts, but if you have room for them, if you don't have room for them, then you can end up with too many spare parts and no place to put them. Fact is, I just need a bigger boat. But, in order to have a bigger boat, I need a bigger budget. In order to have a bigger budget, I need to build my YouTube channel up, I guess. So, which we're doing. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. We'll get there. So anyhow, guys, it was really busy here in the day. Really busy this morning. This morning afternoon. In fact, I'm kind of surprised it's kind of quiet now. Oh, the Heian and Sheehan boat's gone. I just realized that. That power boat was right there, and now they're gone. So apparently it was hotel motel time for them, which was probably a good idea the way they were going at it. So, but everything else is here on the bay. I'm really surprised what movie are we going to be watching tonight. I've been watching an old television show called, what's it called? Oh, now I forgot the name of it. Anyhow, it's about this guy who was a drug addict, and now he helps other people not be drug addicts, helps them get through it and stuff. Anyhow, I don't know. It's an old television show. There's a sailboat motoring through the anchorage. Anyhow. Okay, windy, seem to collect spare parts. Okay, I lived full-time on boats for years. At some point, I developed an extreme fear of water. I don't know why. I can't, really? Wow, Bill, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I swim like a fish, man. I love swimming, so. Twilight Zone. Bill, that's weird. Yeah, that is very weird, Bill. That's an odd thing to have happen, so. Yeah, I don't know what the name of that show was. It was sort of a weird name for a show, too. It's with the guy, what other stuff does he do? I mean, he was in La Bamba, I think. I think that's the same guy. This sort of a Hispanic-looking fella is the main lead. He was a drug addict, and now he helps other drug addicts, deal with it and get sober or what have you. I don't know. I watched one season of it. There's 2 seasons. I'm watching the 2nd season now. It's not, I don't know, not intelligent. Really, it's just something to watch. No, not Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't know. I'll write it down and I'll tell you tomorrow in the morning live stream. How's that? Because I can never remember it. Oh man. I just remembered that the name was weird. It was a weird name for what the show was about. So Bigger boats just hold more stuff and you still can't find what you need. Yeah, I don't mind being able to find what I need just as long as I'm not tripping over everything else trying to find it. So the fisherman has to pay is when we were kids. Yeah, the fishing's really gone to hell, man. There you go, Bill, the cleaner. That's it, Bill Holt, the show named The Cleaner. Yes, that's the name of the show. Yep, Sky King. Yep, Lou Diamond Phillips. Is that who that is? Yeah, I guess Lou Diamond Phillips. Yep, think of Lou Diamond Phillips. Okay. All right, good deal. Well, there we go. The Cleaner. Thank you, guys. Yep, it was The Cleaner. And I guess that's what he does, is he makes people clean from their drugs or whatever. So, I don't know. It's been interesting. He's got a whole lot of interesting stars on it. The episode I just watched earlier, or actually I started watching, I have to finish watching later on, had Mrs. Partridge on it. Remember the Partridge Family? The woman who played the mother in the Partridge Family is in that show. So I thought that was pretty funny. So he played Richie Valens. Yes, that's right. He played Richie Valens. Yep. Gilligan's Island was my favorite growing up. I agree, Christine. That was a good show. Must have a lot of patience hauling stuff to and fro. Alan, that's the deal. The water taxis they charge, I mean, it's not free. It's $8 round trip to go back and forth, but that's the guy's business. He just runs around the marine, you know, the bay here. You call him on your radio and ask for a pickup. I mean, it's just, he's a water taxi just like a regular taxi, you know. If you're on one of the mooring balls, it's free. If you're not on one of the mooring balls, it's $8 round trip. So if I need to go someplace and I call the water taxi, it costs me $8 round trip. Like if I want to go to the grocery store and back, he'll run me over to the grocery store and back. Just like any taxi company, like any cab company. It's just what they do. So, let's see. Shirley Jones. Yes, Woodby. That's right. Shirley Jones. On subscribers, what is your initial goal? My initial goal is 2,000. And I'm there. See, we all learned something on Carlos channel. There you go, pilot. Benjamin Bratt. Bill Holt. Yes, that's who that is. Benjamin Bratt. It's not Lou Diamond Phillips. It's Benjamin Bratt. You are correct. I once met a couple, AO and Lindy Halsey, who lived aboard a 26-foot Hess design for years. Their boat was pretty packed. They would cruise up and down the East Coast with the seasons. Oh, nice. Marianne or Ginger. Yeah, Shirley Jones. Yep, Steve, that's right. Go on YouTube. Lou Diamond Phillips has done many good movies and TV. Yes, he has. Marianne was more my type. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I always preferred Marianne over Ginger. I always liked country girls, though. You know, I was always into country girls, so I kind of preferred that anyway. So I had to put you guys down so I could drink. How about Marianne or Ginger first? Lou Diamond Phillips is also a great actor. Yes. Uber for the water. Wago, very much so. Yeah, very much, very much. It's just a cab company. It's just a taxi company that uses boats instead of cabs. That's all. Corn-fed mamas. Yes, Ginger was definitely, or Marianne was definitely a corn-fed mama. So I like the professor. Well, you know, from a woman's standpoint, I guess, you know, Gilligan or the skipper weren't exactly hot to try, you know. Okay, so you have more than 2,000 subs. Your next call, 3,000 subs. Vicky, I'm not, you know, I'm not all that wrapped up in it, you know. It's, to me, the goal isn't to have a whole bunch of subscribers. To me, the goal is to develop a really nice community full of people like getting together and having a good time. That to me is the key, and whether that's 2,000 or 20,000 or 200,000, that's just semantics. You know, I'm enjoying the fact that we have a good group of close-knit people here who try to get along and have some fun. And you know, my biggest goal is trying to nip in the butt all the drama that tends to distract away from that. So. I know you like Lovey. Oh, yeah, there you go, Lovey, yeah. Ever see anything paranormal while sailing, like a sea monster or something? No, haven't done that. No. Mrs. Thurston Howell, third is more my age. Yeah, well, that's true, too, Carrie. I kind of agree with that, too. Yeah, unfortunately. Would a water taxi be more maintenance than a car cab? Well, you know, I don't know. I would have to say no. I would say the water taxi is less maintenance because all it has is a motor. It has an engine and a transmission. It doesn't have tires. It doesn't have, well, it's got steering, so it does have steering, but not nearly as involved steering. And it doesn't abrade. You know, tires wear out from rubbing on the rubber. So whereas a boat is just on the water, it doesn't really wear out. So I'd have to say probably not. So. Lovey was hot. Thurston had box fuse. Marianne, girl next door. Marianne was the only one to have royalties in her contract. So, oh, really? I didn't know that. Here's a question. Supposing you met a nice country girl who didn't like boats, which path would you take? I would stay with my boats, 12 degrees right now. Girl next door is the best. Yep, Mac 22 removed his son. Okay, so I'm battling that right now. No, Jim Backus lived in Sands Point. Yes, actually he did, Doug. You're absolutely correct. Jim Backus lived directly across the street from where I lived in Sands Point, New York. His housekeeper and I actually got to be really good friends. I had a horse and she had a pony, and she and I would hang out and talk quite a bit, and I spent quite a bit. I spent more days than I can remember in his kitchen. So, yep, Jim Backus lived directly across the street from us. Yeah, the drama of real life soap opera is good attitude, by the way. Well, thank you. Nice to about, hey, Grandpa, I'm 75 years old, so Miss Howell was more my speed. Yeah, I get that, Annie. Jim back, Mr. Mayo. Yeah, crazy thing. This is my girl from Maui. She loves the water, but doesn't want to be on the boat. Huh. She made her money her whole life off the show. Doug, I love those old shows. I'm watching One Step Beyond. Okay. Stupid autocorrect. Mr. Magoo. That's right, Carrie Duvall. Mr. Magoo. Yep, absolutely. Bottom to oh, Sing Max 22. Would it break your heart to see the old farm? Doug, I was just down there when I was in Ohio. I drove by the old farm, and no, it didn't break my heart. It actually kind of it pissed me off because they're not doing a very good job of maintaining things like I did. But, you know, it just reminded me of why I don't want to be there anymore, why I don't live there anymore. The caliber of the people that are in that area just, nope, not where I want to be anymore. So we move on. That's Arnie, Grandpa. Arnie? Isn't that what I said, Arnie? Oh, you know what, Arnie? Okay, it looks like Amy. It says A-R-N. And the A and R are, the R and the N are so close together, it looks like an M. Sorry about that, Arnie. My bad, but it looks like Amy Hancock. Arnie, okay. Does Lily miss the snow? I don't know. I don't know. Landlocked, no way. Yep, I agree, man. I like the water. I like the water. I've always liked the water. I mean, my whole life I've liked the water. I've had to live inland for various reasons, but the Backus farm is now yes, it has been subdivided, Doug. What about all those girls from Green Acres? Yeah, there you go. What about them, man? Green Acres is the place to be. Farm loving is the life for me. I too shall return to the sea one day. We all will, man. Dogs live in the present. Well, that's true. Outer Limits. Oh, wow, there's an old show. Uh-oh, Petticoat Junction, yeah. Petticoat Junction. There's Uncle Rory's moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction. Yes, Doug, the Backus farm there in Sands Point. Yeah, it's been subdivided. There's a bunch of houses there now. Outer Limits, yeah, that was great, wasn't it? I'll never forget that one Outer Limits with the monster out on the wing of the airplane. That was great. The dogs seem to live in the present. Green Acres in Little House on the Prairie, or a shot from an old area where I grew up. Oh, cool, Billy. That's neat. Yeah, I like some of those old television shows. Of course, I think my favorite old television show like that had to be Bonanza. You know, I always liked Bonanza, and I always could relate with Hoss Cartwright because, of course, I'm a big guy too. So, Addams Family, yeah. Do 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 do. Time Tunnel, huh? I don't remember Time Tunnel. That wasn't one of mine. And of course, my all-time favorite show of all time was The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau. That was my all-time favorite television show. Followed right behind that by Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, and then Wonderful World of Disney, which was the usual Sunday night lineup. So, Balboa Black Show, Hogan's Heroes. Are you still having a female join you? I do not know. Vicky, I do not know. We're waiting to hear. So, Arnie, you need to change your name. Yeah, sorry about that. Lawn Boy cut the grass on the Waltons, huh? Now the Western shows Airwolf. There you go. It's a shame that they closed down the Ponderosa feud. Yeah. Of the girl on MASH. Oh yeah, MASH is a good show. I'm passing out sample packs tonight. My other Western show was Death Valley Days. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I like Death Valley. I like the Rifleman. I like Gunsmoke. Before I moved to Ohio, we lived in Tahoe. And grew up with Bonanza when I was a kid. Even got Timer Hoss, huh? Sea Hunt, Lloyd Bridges. There you go, 12 Degrees. Sea Hunt, yep. Tunnel with the Irwin Allen Star Trek, huh? The Rifleman, Marshall T. Amigo. Okay, huh? Wow. So the wind's picked up a little bit. It's getting really rocky here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm kind of back and forth here, getting rocked in the boat pretty good. For some reason, the way my boat's anchored, I'm sort of sideways to the wind right now. Flipper, Death Valley Days, old school Western. Yeah, hey Jim Coleman, how you doing, man? Of course, there's a lot of good shows on now, you know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, I really like The Sopranos. So I think there's a channel named Arnie. There you go. Yeah, it's a little choppy right now, and unrealistically choppy. The wind's not blowing enough for it to be this choppy right now, so it's kind of odd. The wind's calming down, and so hopefully the sea state will calm down as well. Lloyd Bridges Highway Patrol, there you go, with Broderick Crawford. I don't remember Broderick Crawford in that, huh? Yep, Ronald Reagan as host. There you go. Wow. Dragnet. Clarabelle, yeah. Yeah, what was that? Adam 12? Remember that, Adam 12? Never had television when I was a kid, so I only see some of the shows from time to time, other people's houses. Oh, Todd, yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, man. Yeah, there was some great television shows back in the day, so. The Virginian, yeah, Doug McClure, right? All in the Family. My kind of place for very well. Howdy doody, yeah. Carl, if someone could send something to Doug's house, what would you want? Oh gosh, pilot. I need to replace my depth sounder. So that's what I would need, is I need to replace my depth sounder. So I realize that we're all a bunch of folks. So hey guys, listen, I tell you what, we just hit the 1 hour mark. We're right at the 1 hour mark, and I just saw a notice that Sailing Doodles is going live. I imagine some of you guys are probably going to want to go over there and watch Bob on Sailing Doodles. So, Maui, actually, it was Coloma, but that was the cheapest town. Soupy Sales, oh my gosh, yeah. Rona Martin's Laughing, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, if you guys want to go over there and watch Bobby's channel, that's fine, too. I am going to go down below and try to sit still and relax. I still have to clean up. I got to put away a bunch of stuff, so. MeTV has lots of old shoes. I can't get over the air. Huh? What type of depth sounder? You know, it doesn't have to be fancy. Ideally, I'd like to buy a Garmin, a small little Garmin unit. Just because I can have Active Captain work with the Garmin units. But, I mean, I really don't need anything right now. So, kind of good. But I guess that's probably the next thing on my hit list for saving money up for, is to replace my depth sounder. It got in a storm a while back, and I got hit with some really big rain while I was going underneath the Tappan Zee Bridge. It hit really suddenly, and so it got wet, and it's not been right since then. It'll show the depth, but it has so many bars going across the screen that you almost can't see anything on it anymore. So I just got to replace the head. So anyhow, kids, listen, we've gone over the hour. Let's go ahead and call it a night. I still got to put away the tools and get myself organized here. I don't like leaving tools and stuff out on deck. I get the sander and the vacuum, and I got to put the panel back on the head. So I like a fish finder over a numerical display, huh? Yep, don't leave out Sky King, dudes, more likes. Stay safe. Okay, guys. So anyhow, you guys take good care of one another. Be good, be careful. Check out in the description down below. There's a link there to my Patreon page should you want to become a patron. There's also a link to my PayPal account should you want to donate to the cause. Feel free to hit either one of those links. I would certainly appreciate it. In the meantime, you guys have a great night. We will see you later. Before I go, though, I'm going to give you guys one more quick look around the bay. That is looking towards Great Neck, New York. That's Great Neck. That's looking out towards the sunset. So that's part of New York, partly Connecticut over there. And then there's we're looking around Manhasset Bay. You can see what things kind of look like out here in the bay right now. Really pretty out here. And so this is me sitting out here on my boat in the middle of the bay. Just enjoying the heck out of life. So anyhow, I'm going to go get a haircut. I'll have a live stream tomorrow morning. You know, I may wait until Doug picks me up. I think Doug's going to pick me up at 10:30. I think I'll do a live stream with Doug when he picks me up as we're driving back over to his house. You can talk to both of us then. So I think I'll do that. That's okay with Douglas. So big winds in St. Lucia. Yeah, you guys have got a tropical storm heading that way. You guys got to be careful right now. Everybody down in the Caribbean, down in Florida needs to be getting their head down. So anyhow, kids, we'll have more for you later. Be good, be careful. Go over to Sailing Doodles. Tell Bob I said hello. We'll catch you later, kids. Bye.